A very good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to 360's coverage of the Wolf, as we call it, the women's TNT Women's Football League. So once again, it's the Tiger Tanks Women's Football League here in TNT as we look at the two captains getting their final bit of instructions from referee Janelle Stevens. And of course for the police team, Anushka Villarreal is the captain. And for the police in the grey and black with the blue stockings, and they're going from right to left. And there is the Tobago team, the Black Panthers. And I've been reliably informed that they had their name before the Black Panther movie actually came out, so they didn't take their name from the movie. And I'm sure Mr. Bosman would be a little disappointed that somebody beat him to the name, but that's exactly how it pans out. But they seem very enthusiastic. And of course, Felicia Taylor is the captain for the Tobago outfit, the Black Panthers. In goal, Kayla Delicia for police, and for Trevian London is the goalkeeper for the Black Panthers outfit, looking very resplendent. And there we see police Akira Charles, very strong physically. She looks eager to get on with things. As well she might. This is obviously a big day for them. Everybody wants to do something. So there is the start of this encounter, the Tiger Tanks Women's Football League, the TNT Women's Football League, and the Black Panthers trying to build down that left-hand side. And now they decide that they're going to come middle. This, of course, these are very hot conditions for them. But it's kind of par for the course. This is most times the only time they get to play, and play on a consistent basis. Good interception once again, and just not able to make the kind of contact that you wanted. But Panthers still coming forward. That's not a bad effort, and straight into the arms of Delicia. Kyla Delicia getting everything behind. Shot coming from distance, as you could see there, but no problems for the goalkeeper. She had it covered. Police just getting in each other's way here just a little bit. They're unable to get it out of harm's way. They're still under some pressure here. This could be dangerous. And that's a good ball, trying to get it on the overlap. And the cross comes in, but once again, goalkeeper Delicia is in control, but they give it right back to them. There's Duke for Panthers. They're going to get it back. Nice interception though. And unable to take full advantage of it. Just stoking pressure though, creating the problems. Perusa trying her best to get the ball in an advanced position. So no goals yet in this encounter. Just playing in the second minute of play. And again, we want to welcome one and all to coverage here of this encounter. This is the season actually only started yesterday, and a lot of these players are anxious to get the season underway. They've been training hard, just say putting in those long hours of training. So now this is kind of like the icing on the cake when they could actually get to play. That's a ball again, just sort of ping-ponging in the area. Nobody could really get the handle on it. Still they're battling for it tooth and nail, and coming away with it quite nicely there is Honoré. But she too runs into some problems, but she has an outlet in Pacheco. However, great interception at the back there by Scott for Panthers now taking control, Perusa. But that will remain with Police. So lovely conditions here, nice and bright and sunny. Remember, this is just the first game of a doubleheader. The Defence Force, I think, in action later on. So I said all the teams playing in the tournament this year are keen to get the show on the road, so to speak. And this is always a good feeling when you get that first game under your belt. You've been working so hard, trying to bring your fitness up, of course, understand the system that the coach wants to employ. No problems here, but again, Panthers finding ways to keep possession, a handle ball there. The ball just bouncing up a little bit awkwardly there on the arms of Alfred. Janaya Alfred. So again, a lot going on. I think as we start the new year, can't believe we're already up to the 19th of the month. Just seemed like yesterday I was wishing everybody Happy New Year. And not much has happened, but the hours have passed rather quickly, as have the days. We're actually halfway through the month. Yes. And before we blink, the regional cricket tournament is going to be upon us. And of course, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but the West Indies got beaten badly inside of 3 days. I can't believe 40 wickets fell. This is a good effort from distance, but again, goalkeeper, yes, the both West Indies team, the under-19 ladies as well as the men. And that's good football, getting possession, trying to take it down though, but they just can't get that one. But that's another good tackle, trying her best to win it back there, putting life and limb, as they say in Naomi Scott. Not afraid to throw her weight around. And good skill again by Pacheco, getting the ball into space, but covering it nicely there is Neptune. She still has possession. But then she takes it over the line under a little bit of pressure from Janae Campbell from Police. So no goals yet. We're into the 6th minute of play. Referee Stevens asking that the throw be taken from the right spot. And they'll do it again. Police gain a couple meters down that right hand side. And the throw is a foul throw. I think the referee quite correctly pulling them up so that they understand that what is required. There's a chance, but again, goalkeeper anticipates well. Treviana Longsdon. Just the quicker legs, the Tobago team, the Panthers just seem to be here, there, and everywhere. But this is where Police can be so dangerous because they can hit those balls over the top and free up the fast-moving Campbell. Here she comes again. The ball is played in behind, but Campbell providing the pressure, just trying to keep them in their own defensive third. So back it goes once again. Nice little flick there, but to no one in particular. And once again, the goalkeeper is called into action early. So Black Panthers ball it is now. They started the better of the two, but gradually you could see Police kind of easing their way into the game, threatening to maybe take the lead here. Referee said there might have been a touch though, although the players don't seem to agree. But then they realize it's their throw, so they obviously felt that the ball should have been Black Panthers' ball, but they stood up there as if to say, well, okay, fair is fair. But Perusa takes the throw quickly. Pacheco trying to turn, can't do it. Now they get a chance, and handle ball says the referee. The ball seemed to ride up on Alfred's hand as she was about to race into the area. Here they come again quickly, Perusa. She's seeing a lot of the ball, and the goalkeeper is a little bit late in coming, but she eventually gets there and gives it to Perusa again. As I said, she's seen quite a bit of the ball. There's a nice little ball inside. Can they get it over there to Pacheco? She is not able to get it. In fact, it's played overhead, and trying to close down that space there is Aaliyah Williams, but not able to do so. And this, of course, is very, very hot conditions, so I would imagine a lot of these girls will be feeling the burn pretty soon. And that's understandable, because it's almost like you have to break that first wind, and as your body kind of adjusts to the heat, you'll find that you're a little bit fatigued quickly, and then as you go along, you probably get like what we call a second wind, so you feel rejuvenated. By the way, nothing like a little bit of water though to help that particular situation. So trying to turn, hoping to get past one. Kiona Joseph loses out, but she may get a second bite. Here's Pacheco. She has possession, trying to free up there, but that's a good ball, however, too straight. She probably needed to curl it a little bit more further up the line so she could lead Williams into the space. And already you're starting to see players with their hands on their hips and or bending over, an indication that it's very hot. There's no shade on the ground, and so no place to hide, as we say. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your head, and you'll feel it in your boots as well. The shoes, depending, but of course, the modern day boots are mostly plastic. So in heat like this, your feet are on fire right now. And I could feel it for some of these players, because this is a little bit of an unusual situation for them. This is a good opportunity here now for Panthers to come forward with it. But again, great anticipation at the back there by the captain Villarreal. And opportunity for them again. But once more, the goalkeeper is equal to the task there. She anticipates well. And Longdon got it out of harm's way. So Longdon doing her part so far for the Panthers, team out of the sister Isle of Tobago. They'll be happy to know that the defending champions in the small conventional steel orchestra in that category, the TNTech New Dimension Steel Orchestra, they are the defending champions, and more importantly, they were leading coming out of the preliminaries, and after a solid performance this morning, they maintained their lead. In fact, they're sole leaders coming out of the semifinals. 275 points as opposed to 272 to the South Band, Southern Stars, and the other Tobago team, Tobago Panthers, which is Mr. Toby's team, and they have done remarkably well so far in the competition. So 2 Tobago teams continue to lead the way, and there are a couple more. In fact, you have first place a Tobago team, tied for second. One of them is a Tobago team, one from South. And then you have another tie for fourth place. And of those 2 teams, one is a Tobago team. So they obviously, Tobago well represented now. Can they defend here? Once again, Longdon is equal to the task, but she's not out of danger yet. She still has to deal with this one. Pacheco is brought down. She doesn't like it, but she's going to have to get up though. Ball played into space, and goalkeeper coming and waiting for it. Delicia, she plays it upfield, but it's intercepted. And that's a little high boot there, a little too high from Calendar. So good opportunity there for the police team. They just couldn't keep possession or get the shot off at the right time. There's another ball played into space. This is where they want to keep it at all times. And out comes goalkeeper Kyla Delicia, and she just wipes away the opponent. She did play the ball first, to her credit, so she timed it well, and she also just wiped away her opponent. So they will keep the ball down at this end. So an opportunity now for the Black Panthers to apply some pressure of their own. Sharika Nurse, the little number 20, was the one who went sprawling over under the weight of that challenge from Delicia in goal for police. Taking no prisoners. Here she is, ball played, and that's not a bad effort. And the attempted cross is only partially blocked. Police now trying to come away with it, not able to. And a little bit of dribbling there. That's good football. And a lovely interception once again. Good anticipation, but well read. Pacheco, though, trying to get there and not able to keep it in. So good outlet pass there from police. This young lady has seen an awful lot of the ball since this game started. Angel Perusa. Trying her best to keep it in. She does well so far, but she doesn't have any help. I don't know how she's going to get out of that. And then eventually she gets bailed out because a quick boot in there by Aaliyah Williams takes it over the line for a goal kick to the Black Panthers. Still no goals in minute number 17. Season opener for both of these teams. This is dangerous, and you see it a lot. Even the men can't do it very well, and this is now a chance at the other end. Screaming going forward. The goalkeeper is out of position. That's a good shot, but well saved once again. Good opportunity there. Racing forward there was Alfred, Shania Alfred, getting that chance and doing well to shield the ball away from the defender. Now they're going to have to defend, and again the goalkeeper thought about coming for it. Then she decided to leave it alone, but that now frees up Charles, puts Charles in some problems, and then eventually she gets bailed out. That should be a throw to Panthers, and it is. But you could just see the danger there for Serenity Charles. Good bit of skill here. Trying to play the ball inside though, but it's intercepted. They still get possession though. And they're doing the smart thing. They're trying to keep it on the ground as much as possible. But there are times you get play it in the air. The goalkeeper again will have to come and try to help out here. And she does well. This could be a chance. Can she get a shot off? The goalkeeper still trying to recover. It's blocked by the defense and then eventually cleared away. That's great defending there on the part of Police, because the goalkeeper was out. Here it is again. Great anticipation there coming from Delicia. And then another opportunity here for Alfred. And that too was charged down by the defense. So great football, especially from the Black Panther outfit. They have possession once again. Turning and trying a little bit of a dribble, but losing the handle on it. That's a good early ball inside though. Eventually it's cleared away, and Police now regains possession, but they can't take advantage. So we're into over minute number 19 as Police and the Black Panthers still deadlocked, 0-0. Here they come again, looking for some movement there. That's a skipper Taylor doing well. She goes left side. However, the ball is intercepted, and now it's a big foot race there. Royal Neptune trying to get back, but the ever-present Charles is back there doing yeoman service for the Black Panthers. Ball thrown in and fighting to try to get there, doing very well to shield the ball and not have to play it. Good solid defensive work and early denying Janae Campbell one opportunity there. So this is the water break in 20 minutes gone, 20 and a half. So the teams will get a little bit of a breather here, get some refreshments. It's very hot outside, and more importantly, get a little instructions or some sort of confirmation of what they're doing right and what they probably need to do better. I'm sure the two coaches will be keen to have a little word with their players. So that is the situation here at the water break. It's goalless between Police and the Black Panthers. So welcome you back here. The players have been refreshed, and I'm sure they'll be very happy for that little respite so that they can just sort of catch their breath here. It's been a frenetic piece when they started, and it isn't going to slow down one bit, because right now Police trying to see if they could put the squeeze on in terms of the hustle, press them as high as possible. just get to them as quickly as possible as well. Good anticipation there. Just going past players now. Has a shot, and it's just wide of the mark. So Isha St. Louis coming out of the back, and she's just bouncing off players there and getting into a good shooting position, but she just missed the target. So no goals yet in this encounter. We're into the 22nd minute of play. Police, though, you could just see them. They just look to be probably a little. They have just one or two players that could make the difference. I think that's the big thing for them. They have some capable players who have shown that they can do something with the ball, and if they are given any extra time to either pick themselves up, make a pass, or take a shot, they look the more likely to do just that. Black Panthers, to their credit, they've done a decent job defensively, and every so often they create a little opportunity going forward and cause some angst to goalkeeper Kyla Delicio. So Kyla Naomi Delicia. Big collision there. Now the ball is given away. This could be interesting here. And she goes down and stays down. That really could easily have been called, but the referee decides to play on. Turning, twisting, trying to get into the action. There's Calendar. And nothing doing there. St. Louis, she too can't get it very far. Ball is played up, trying to run with it, and that is always going to be a bit of a challenge. And a good effort there from Pacheco, tracking back and actually taking the ball off the feet of Kiona Joseph. Joseph, no doubt, feeling the effects of that challenge, but I'm sure she don't mind that. She probably would want to see if she could do it again. And there is Alfred, or rather Pacheco, who put in that challenge. She does have on the number 5 on her pants, but it's a jersey number that is the correct one. That's 18. So no goals yet, and but you anticipate that there will be a few in this game before it's all said and done. Who scores it is left to be seen. That's a great ball, but it's a little too strong. And once again, goalkeeper Naomi Delicia Kyla able to come and get it. With the head tennis there, nobody seemed to know what to do with it. But the ball is bouncing the direction of. That's great skill again, just trying to do her bit. And the referee spotting the danger, spotting the infringement. But great skill. They're turning away from the pressure and then just immediately slicing her way past the second defender until she was stopped, but illegally, says the referee. So a free kick it is to the Black Panthers. Can they make something happen here now, this beautiful Sunday afternoon out here in Arima? Here's the shot blocked by the defense. Pacheco trying to get it upfield. Can they get it to the Speedy? But they can't. It's just out of play there. And Aaliyah Williams, I'm sure, will be disappointed with that. So a great opportunity for them there now. Can they keep possession here? Police, they just give the ball back. Pacheco just stabbing it forward. Now here's a great run coming. She anticipated well. Akira Charles, and there it is. She anticipated the bounce of the ball was going to give the defender problems, and in the 27th minute of play, Police have taken the lead. Look at it, just look at the bounce. She sensed the bounce, got in try, didn't waste any time, and had her shot on the way and past goalkeeper Longdon, and just like that, Police have broken this deadlock, 1-0. Compliments of Akira Charles. Police again now probably sensing it, so I'm sure they'll want to just up the ante here a little bit. And so this is the first Tiger Tanks goal of the day here. Great shot, good football. She didn't waste any time. Once she got control of it, she looked up, saw where the keeper was, and she didn't hesitate. So now some problems here for the Black Panthers. They need to really pick themselves up here. Police just getting more and more into the game. That could spell problems for the Tobago outfit, because they need to lift their own standards and try and see if they could get some stuff going towards goal a little bit more. They're trying to pass it there, and but not very far. They're unable to really take advantage. That's good skill. Can she keep it in? That's a good early ball once again, and just not able to finish it. Lovely shot, first time effort, and straight at goalkeeper Delicia. Look at the loose ball. That's a second ball, and good early shot. Now, this is where they're going to have their problems. The Tobago team. Police, a good start. Does this one bounce and go in, or does it go over? Just on the bar and behind. Well. Great anticipation. Again, just hitting it first time. She saw the goalkeeper out, and the ball bounced and then bounced onto the bar, and then it went over. But that could so easily have been goal number 2, and Campbell would have been very, very happy had that one gone. You know, the weather conditions have changed here drastically. We just had brilliant sunshine, and I was telling you how the players, well, they had their hands on their hips and they were just being roasted out here. But then all of a sudden, it's very overcast now, with the possibility of rain. Now, chance here. Can they get the ball forward? And, battling hard for it. This is another little scamper towards goal. Only this time, goalkeeper Longdon is very alert. She's small, so her kicks are not even reaching the half line, and Police are just anticipating where the ball is going to drop. So the referee must have spotted an infringement there, so she has decided to bring it back. Janelle Stevens, sticking out there like a sore thumb in a big bright yellow jersey. There's another one into the heart of the defense. Once more, the bounce is what is causing the problems here for the inexperienced Black Panther outfit. So free kick, and immediately you see players starting to run into the area. But dealt with quite nicely by the defense. However, they dwell on the ball a little too long, and they lose possession. But they might win it back here. Fighting hard. That's a good ball. Now trying to race into the box, but she's being driven away from the goal. That's solid defending there. And doing the business there is Robley. Kayla Robley, or Kyla as some people call her, Kyla Robley. So now the entire field is, there's this nice cover over the ground. So making life very, very cool indeed. Much cooler than it was before. So I'm sure the players are relishing this. The goalkeeper is in trouble here. And it goes in. Well. Pacheco came. First it was the goalkeeper. She came. She never really got hold of the ball. Although she might have been bumped. But she might have been bumped by her own teammate. And the ball came in. Pacheco went after the loose ball. And it hit her, and it eventually bounced off the defender, who was just standing there bewildered, and only to see the ball going. So 32 minutes gone, and it's 2-0 now. So Dana Pacheco is going to claim that one. Panthers really have to find something here. Police now really starting to pour it on. Turning, twisting, doing very well, getting the ball away, Captain Villarreal. And now they get very ambitious now. They want to shoot on sight. So a throw in to police. They're comfortably in front by 2-0. It's going to take a Herculean effort on the part of the Panthers to get back into this one. So Pacheco now trying to get more involved in the play. This is great football again. And the ball played forward, but a little too straight. And when she eventually tried to get it across, it was nicely handled again by Robley. So 2-0. A 27-minute item from a Kira Charles and Dana Pacheco in the 32nd. One in the 27th, one in the 32nd. Here's Pacheco, the goal scorer. So they're still coming again. Another opportunity here. The field now getting a little slick, and that could create another problem for the Black Panthers as they now find life a little more tricky. First it was the hot, steamy conditions. That has changed to now slick, cool conditions. There's rain about here in Arima. I can't tell the last time I came to Arima and there was no rain. It seems every time Ruskin comes to Arima, it rains. And it has been that way for since time immemorial. I come to play cricket, it rains. I come to play football, more rain. It's just been par for the course, if you know what I mean. So an opportunity here for them again to swing another corner in. Remember, they scored off the last one. So we're into minute number 35. Here it is. That's a great ball up, but the defense does well to get it out. Not very far. Pacheco has it though. She plays a nice little back heel. Opportunity for the ball to come over. It doesn't. However, it ricochets off of the legs of Honoré and it goes behind for a goal kick to the Black Panthers. So I'm sure they're breathing a little sigh of relief now, just for a moment. They get a chance to catch their breath, their collective breaths here, because police have just suddenly taken control of the game. and they have the 2 goals to show for it as well. So this is the Tiger Tanks Wolf Women's Football League of Trinidad and Tobago. And as is the custom with these sort of events, there are no ball boys, so you have to chase your own balls. The operative word here is chase. The goalkeeper just seemed to be taking her own sweet time. I don't know if she realizes that her team needs every second of every minute the rest of the way. They're already down 2-0. So they cannot afford to waste any more time. Still they get a chance to retire, but they give the ball away again. Opportunities are plenty now. Campbell battling for it. He's going to stay with the law enforcers. Here they come again now. Really is who can do the most damage with the ball. This might very well be an individual thing for the Panthers. And they're just out-muscling. They're winning those physical battles in the middle of the park. Can she go home from here? This is an attempted goal. It bounces over the goalkeeper and it bounces wide. Well, well, well. You could see the danger written all over that one. From the moment it left her boot, you knew once it bounced, the goalkeeper was going to be in some trouble there, and Delicia must be thanking her lucky stars that one wasn't on target, because that would have been a sure goal for the Black Panthers, but it's not to be. So police, again, just not able to take control of the ball as they would like. They get it wide though, and still they keep possession. This is good movement. Once again, might be ripe for a shot from there, because any additional passing might really just negate that. But this is good football again. Look at the recovery run to come all the way back, but then she loses possession of it. She did all the hard work, and a nice early ball into the area, but nothing doing there, just a little too short. Aaliyah Williams. Another opportunity for a good through ball, and just not able to keep the foot on it is Kiana Joseph. She was going to try though, and try to get the cross in, but skids off the outside of the boot and goes for a goal kick to the police outfit. Opportunity now. This one falls right here, but can they get the shot off? She's thinking about it. Here's the shot. That's not a bad effort, and it's just wide. Well, the goalkeeper was standing and watching at it, but that could so easily have nestled into the up in the jet nest, as we say there. But luckily for her, it sailed wide. Well, she would say she had it under control. So Kyla Delicia, all of a sudden, is finding difficulties, or finding that her goal is coming under siege. So there is the halftime whistle in this one. Referee Janelle Stevens has decided that enough is enough, and at the end of the first half of this Tiger Tanks Wolf Women's Football encounter here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. It is Police 2, the Black Panthers nil, and that is a good reflection of how play has gone in the first half of this game. We get ready for the second half when we come back. Welcome back. As you can see, the players and the officials are just making their way back onto the field as the second half is just about getting ready to start here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. Nice, really looking almost perfect Larry Gomes Stadium. It's heavily grassed, and I'm sure the players are liking that. Plus, it's overcast, and so that has cooled the conditions here significantly. When the game started, it was blistering hot, but now that has subsided, and it's proving to be nice and cool for the players. I'm sure they would have had a nice little chat in the dressing rooms, got an opportunity to probably put their feet up a little bit and try their best to relax as much as possible, and then try and come out now and give a pretty good account of themselves in the second half of the Tiger Tanks Women's Football League, Trinidad and Tobago. It's 2-0 Police at the half. Here we go with the second half. Stevens sending them on their way. It's the Black Panthers who have possession, but they need something drastically. They have to get some stuff going towards goal. That's not a bad ball. Good return ball again. This is a nice build-up down the right-hand side. But again, ever so present and doing yeoman service over on that far side there for Police is Perusa. She's quick, and she just has a bit of calm about her. She doesn't get too flustered, and but she uses her speed, and plus she has decent size, so that helps her to deal with the bigger forwards. Nice skill again, but I think there might have been a high kicking in there or a handle ball, one or the other or both, and referee Stevens is right on top of it. So no changes so far in this one. Here's a ball inside, but again, getting it out quickly is Villarreal, trying to get her troops behind the ball. Ball is kept in nicely, going for the return, but it's not on. And it's going to run all the way back to the goalkeeper. She can take it into her own area if she wants to. She does well though, but the ball then takes an awkward hop and literally just bounces over the outstretched boot there of Harper. So Harper's getting a free kick once again. But she has decided that she is going to go forward. And so they're going to have to get a little elevation here out of this one, Honore. She's been bringing some good corners, so she knows how to get under the ball and get the lift, the breeze, take it. And again, the box is proven to be very, very difficult. Harper does well to recover. So 2-0. Opportunity now. Can they keep going? And she turned back, but she really needed to keep going because that turn, and she had her teammate making a wicked overlap there, Campbell. And here we go now. This is going to be interesting. The goalkeeper again decided to come for it very late indeed, but that she did, and taking care of it. So Kyla Delicia doing very, very good. In goal for Police. And that should be a handle ball. It is. She anticipated well. She just didn't factor in the little bunks, and but she certainly had an interception in mind there. She attacked the ball nicely, and I'm sure the coach would love to see more of that, only without the handle ball. So we're into the second half of this encounter calendar. And company, they're doing very well, police. And they have a very sort of stingy looking defense. But they have opportunity again to attack quickly. Here's Campbell. Plays it inside. It's a little bit short. And offside is the call, so it would not have mattered. But it was just a little mix-up there. The return ball, she didn't need to touch it there. Honoré played the ball forward, and she wasn't. I don't think she was expecting a return ball. She was hoping that her teammate Charles would have turned with the ball, but in the end, it would not have counted because she would have been offsides anyway. So Manchester City all of a sudden getting back in the groove. Big 6-0 victory today in the Premiership. Opportunity here, they go again, trying to knife their way forward there, but a great tackle once more. Taking no prisoners, coming across there, Villarreal, the captain, doing the business. And that's an excellent tackle. She timed it well and played all ball, even though she got some of the opponent. And she did the main thing first, which was tackle the ball and won the ball cleanly. So throw in quickly now to the Panthers. Can they get something? Neptune gets the return ball. She does well, plays it forward first time. Ball is kept in, and they just cannot seem to receive the ball very well. The attackers and trying to play up with the ball there a little too much eventually. So Police 2, Black Panthers 0. Black Panthers really need something, a little bit of magic here. And this is the lady who could provide it. Offside is the call though. Would not have mattered anyway because the flag went up. But again, Delicia anticipates well. So Police, it took them a while to get started in the first half. They scored in the 27th and 32nd minutes. But prior to the goals going in, Black Panthers were more than holding their own. Great little ball inside. And again, they're off to the races, Williams and co. Can she keep it in? She does. So it's going to be a throw in to Black Panthers. That should be a foul throw because you could see her almost overbalancing like a javelin throw. Good football from the Tobago outfit now. She's off to the races. Can she get the cross in? And she's going towards goal, but she needs to hook that back because she had Alfred running as free as a bird in the middle of the park. Again, can she get the return ball? Taking her time here now, trying to build it up now. Honoré plays that ball to the outside of the foot, and again Pacheco has a Williams to the far side. Williams with the return ball, but again much too straight. And good signs here from both teams. They just finished that one final ball into the area is where they're having their difficulties. A little bit of a bang of heads there. And going down there is Alfred. She was looking to head the ball back. She left herself a little bit exposed at the back. But this young lady wearing the number 10 there, Calicia Taylor, she has to get more and more into the game, you get the impression. She can't just leave it up to her teammates. She has to drive this unit. Kayla Robley. Yes, another good anticipation here. The goalkeeper a little bit late in coming, and the ball just taking a box, and that's good, smart goalkeeping there on the part of Longsdon. So it's going to be a free kick, or is it going to be a penalty? She did hold the ball inside the area. However, but the players are spotting the ball as if it's going to be a free kick outside the area, or is it right where she handled the ball? But it's kind of confusing because I'm not sure what the infringement is. If infringement handle ball, then if she handled ball in the area, it should be a penalty if she's guilty of that. But it wasn't a pass back to her. She hit the ball. The ball actually ricocheted off the attacker, and the goalkeeper did the smart thing, dribbled the ball back into the area where she could pick it up. But nevertheless, it's going to be a free kick to Police. Just a little too tight. They kind of left themselves open here, but there's a stab and it goes in. Again, that extra ball, just moving it, kind of changed the direction, and the Police have tacked on goal number 3 here, and that's Natalia Honore with goal number 3. You could see her, the first touch, back it comes, and then nobody to mark her. And she had plenty of time there. It did take a deflection, but I don't think the goalkeeper was going to touch it anyway. It came off of Duke, and that went in. So in the 51st minute of play, it's 3-0 now, and it's Natalia Honore who got the goal. Here's Pacheco. She wants to get something at goal. It might go to Honore again. She gets another bite of the cherry. And this time the goalkeeper was right on spot there with a good bit of football with her legs. She didn't try to pick it up with the hand. Now here she is again, Honore. It almost fell to her. And she had one big cut at it, but she missed everything. Luckily too, because she might have just slammed the goalkeeper into the back of the net. The force she put in that challenge there. So 3-0 it is. It was 2-0 at the half. Now it's 3-0. It's getting in each other's way now a little bit. Down goes Honore. Probably just her size is working against her there on that occasion. Serenity Charles getting the call. Actually, it was Anika Hector who was involved in that little tangle there. And now we're going to see some substitutions. And it is Sharika Nurse who has exited the field. And she has been replaced. Also coming out, and we also see Calendar getting a bit of a breather for Police. That's a great ball down that right-hand side. They go here again with loads of time and space. Can she do something with the ball, Joseph? Ball played in just a little beyond here. And once again, the goalkeeper is right there with the clearance. Honoré starting to establish herself here, but trying to be a little too cute. There was Hector. And the speedy Chanel Henry is on and immediately looking to make an impact. You could just see the speed that she possesses. Here's the ball coming across. This is a chance for Pacheco, and she loves it over the bar. She just needed to get it on frame, and she might have been in the business there. Again, Honoré with the kick. Just partially cleared, and the loose ball skied over. Picking up there. Here's Henry again. Haley Eastman is on for Serenity Charles, or for Sharika Nurse rather, for the Black Panthers. Here is Honoré. Starting to really stamp her authority on the game. You can see her beginning to express herself now. Henry with the flicked on header. Here is Honoré, does well. Can she get it in there? And it's going to fall to Williams. Williams tries to play it back there to Pacheco. Pacheco looking for something. They still have possession. Turning, twisting, and not able to. They actually got in each other's way. And that's the substitute who has just come on the field and trying to get in the mix here as quickly as possible. That's Jamelia Jackson. Gibson, Honoré, turning nicely, plays a good ball there. Pacheco might just get a chance. And both herself and Williams were closing down on that one, but nothing doing here. Here's St. Louis. For Police, plays an early ball into the heart of the defense, and that's where the Panthers are having their problems. Here is the skipper, cool, calm, collected Villarreal. Anushka Villarreal keeps possession as they come away with it again. But to their credit, battling hard and losing out there, Hector. But an infringement is called. So while Police are really beginning to, as they say, look the part, they're starting to find their teammates with their passes. They look a totally different team when they do that. As does the Black Panthers. When they get chance to pass the ball, they look threatening. They just haven't done it consistently enough in this game so far. It's an early ball in, but headed away again. And nothing doing. That is going to be a free kick. Honoré just a little too physical there, and she gets a yellow card. So the first yellow of the game goes to Natalia Honoré. So she's done a little bit of everything. She scored a goal. She gets the yellow card. She's been here, there, and everywhere. And now an opportunity here for Duke. I don't think she's strong enough. They're going to make another substitution, though. They're going to do it before the free kick is taken. So they're going to bring a Misha Auguste. That's a great ball in, but that's not going to. It's bubbled by the goalkeeper, and she was able to recover quickly. It's a good goalkeeping on her part now. The speedy Henry trying to buy some space. Here is Honoré, does well, turns away from the pressure, plays a great ball in. Henry is on her way with a good cross, just not powerful enough and just not square enough. She needed to hook it back away from the goalkeeper, because running onto that ball would have been Charles, and she might have had a great opportunity. At least she might have gotten a shot on goal. Panthers. Just not able to get on terms, and you could see the problems they're having on defense. They're not as well coordinated in the back. Harper with the throw in, and then it's taken over the line, so it's going to be a corner to Police. So a couple substitutes for both teams. And they're going to get their little water break, the refreshment break here. So with just about 20 minutes left in this encounter, Police are leading the Black Panthers by 3-0. As we welcome you back here, the players have been refreshed now, but the sun is also back with us, so that refreshment mightn't last very long because it's very hot. As we said, it was nice and cool a moment ago. We had a nice spell there of overcast conditions, but that has quickly subsided now. We have brilliant sunshine once again. So it's still 3-0. Here we go now. Honoré with the cross. The goalkeeper is there, and she accepts it gleefully. Looking for something, not much by way of options. That's a good corner. Only she needs some of her teammates to attack the ball as well. Police now beginning to really find their mark, their teammates with some good, crisp passing. And just as I say so, one goes awry and they lose possession. Trying to turn and get out of harm's way. Duke looking for something upfield and not getting much. But that's a good ball inside and just taken away from danger. Jackson does well, the substitute. Williams is there, as is Pacheco. And Pacheco again trying to squeeze it in. But that's a nice little ball played out wide. And trying to keep their composure. Jackson does well, but they don't get it back to her. However, there is Charles helping out on defense. And here is a very competent St. Louis just coming across and making sure she's going to win a throw-in as well. She's had a good game, as has several others on her team. And the 3 goes to the good in this one as they look to put the finishing touches on this encounter. I'm sure they're thinking maybe a 4th one just to make the score look even more impressive. But I'm sure the Black Panthers will be hoping to do something about that now. Opportunity here quickly. The ball runs away from Hector. Here is substitute Nisha Auguste. That's a good ball there. Williams could be running free if she could just control it. And but she's very speedy, still going, still battling there until eventually coming across to help out. And it's going to be a goal kick in the end to the Black Panthers outfit. No, it's not the movie. And it's the real Black Panthers out of the sister isle of Tobago. And in the distance you can hear, is it a motorbike just revving and getting that adrenaline rush going. I know that guys bring their cars and they do their speed drills and everything. And that's going to be a bad foul there on the part of Auguste. She just wiped away Henry. So great opportunity. Is it going to be Honore again to send this one in? I'm not seeing any cars in the distance, but I know they normally do cars and bikes. They do them together. So while you're only hearing the motorbikes, I don't think it's going to be too long before we start hearing the big engines spitting going across the concrete, the asphalt car park just to the north of us. Pacheco tries to play this one on the ground, but to no avail. She really has to do a better job of that, because when you have teammates up in the area, give them a chance to contest a good cross. So we have another substitution being made. Looks like Williams is going to give way. So Aaliyah Williams finally gets a breather, and it's going to be Shadell John who is coming on. So can the Black Panthers conjure up something here? That's not going to help, because they put themselves in danger when they play the ball short like that. And all the police attackers are doing, they're just sort of baiting them. They're showing them a little bit, and then they quickly close down the gaps. And that's a free kick, but the referee says play on as they have possession. Ball kept in. Still, it's going to be police ball. Shadel John, who's just come on, not able to control that one. So it's going to be back with the Black Panthers. They have a throw-in. And I'm not sure what the referee wants, but she's having a discussion there with her assistant, Colin Smith. So I think they've sorted it out. It's still going to be Black Panthers through. Or is it? Now we have another discussion taking place. And she doesn't seem too happy. Henry. Harper tries to get it upfield, gets another bite of the cherry, but not able to control it. So a little bit of sting has gone out of the game here with that third goal. And the coach is doing the smart thing. I like to see this. Give as many of his players the opportunity to perform. And we see two changes about to be made for police. So they are really encouraging everybody to maybe get a little bit of a look in here. They're not too worried about running up the scores. If anything, the coach is more concerned with players taking control. So it's going to be Pacheco who is going to give way, as well as the very talented Perusa. So those two have done very well. So another free kick. So coming on to the field is Nicola George, the number 19. So she has replaced there. No, here they come again. This could be another opportunity here. For some reason, it just seems as if Charles had switched off. And now just coming on, Nicola George, and immediately she is into the battle. Big ricochet there. In fact, twice she got ricochet, and now she's a little worse for wears, but she seems to be okay. And still, you could hear that motorbike screaming in the distance. Trying to squeeze that one in, but not able to get there. Ball taken away. Here is Honoré. That's a great ball. Plays it in, and is it going to come to them? They're trying to play the ball, and this is good football, though. And the referee spotted the free kick. So it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position, and immediately you could see Charles lining this one up. I think it's fair to say she's going home from here. I don't think anybody else is going to touch that ball but her. I'm not even sure if she wanted the referee touching it. But immediately on the infringement taking place, you could see her spotting the ball and lining it up now. Here we go. That's a shot off the bar again. For the second time in this match, police have rattled the bar of the Black Panthers. And here's a free kick from Charles. Brilliantly done. The goalkeeper is at full stretch, but she couldn't touch it or tip it over. It hit the bar and it came back out. How unlucky can you be? Now, if you ask Honoré to do that in practice, she would probably try it about 1,000 times and not hit it. But on this occasion, she hit it, and she hit it so well, it actually bounced back into play. However, here comes the corner kick. Another good one in. The goalkeeper is trying to get it. Nobody's there. Still, they can't get the handle on it, and that too is going to be it should be a corner kick, I would imagine, because they could see a big deflection. Look at the goalkeeper not getting it ready, as they say, no man's land. And the ball taken away from her all the same. So it remains another corner to the Police FC outfit. Let's see if they could defend this one though. The Black Panthers. Goalkeeper again does well. She anticipates where the ball is going to be, and immediately you can see her coming out and getting a hand on it. She didn't take it cleanly, but she did enough to throw off her opponents. But immediately police win the ball back. You could just see a little urgency on their part, but not too urgent, one would have to say, as they give it right back to their opponents, but they get possession once again. And it's like after every 2 or 3 passes, it's almost like there has to be a bad one, and that just kills whatever momentum they have, whatever play they will be working on. Here is good work again, turning, twisting, and Megan another one, but not able to finish the job. So good anticipation there from Shadell John, showing her little skills there. So 72 minutes, almost 73 minutes gone. So just about 7 minutes left unofficially in this game. Can police tack on a 4th one? They made some substitutions that might just disrupt the flow a little bit, but I'm sure they'll work around it. Chance here now for them to probably squeeze as much as possible. And just at as he was trying to turn the ball upfield, it took a deflection, and it remains with the Tobago Panthers. That's a foul throw. So it's going the other way now. Again, we have another double substitution being lined up here. Police, though, are still applying pressure. So it's going to be a throw-in. Taken quickly. Trying to turn. Does very well. Still knifing away forward. Plays a great little ball inside. It might just run away. And it stays in play. Can she get a shot off? And for a moment it looked as if she was going to go down, but she didn't. And the player got away with the tackle. If anything, the referee might call back play or wait till play goes out and then issue the punishment if she chooses to punish. So maybe now they can make the substitutions as the ball has gone out. And it's a red card. Well, well, well. She was always operating on the edge. And it's just sad to see her because she was having a brilliant game. Natalia Honore, she was on a yellow earlier. So with just about 5 minutes left, she's still remonstrating there. Not sure what she is. I mean, even if she doesn't think that the ball should have been a throw-in to the Black Panthers, that's not her place to instruct the referee. Well, you could, but most times, invariably, they either don't take you on or they punish you, and she got the punishment. So that could spoil a really good day for police. And now that will give us a chance to have the 2 substitutions take place. And coming on would be Kessia Samuels and Tyler Neptune. Police don't won't mind too much. They're trying to see if they could up the tempo just a little bit and maybe eke out a fourth one. Foot race, but they're so in control. Police, very aware, very methodical, and very deliberate sometimes. Now they got a chance here. Can they quickly get the ball forward? Nice little pass in, and but they keep coming back onto the inside, so she's in an offside position. But you could see good skill there from Isha Roberts. So what looked like a promising move goes to naught because of the offside. So Isha Roberts, Police though, trying to finish off this one in style. They get another opportunity to come forward with it, the Black Panthers, but as happened with so many of their attacks previously, they just seem a little bit off with the timing. But it's still 3-0, and they have just a couple minutes left unofficially in this Tiger Tanks Women's Football League 2025. And that's when you're trying to save time, that's the worst thing that could happen. The ball goes out of play, and a player has to try and track it down, having to run a long distance to come. I've seen games restarted with a player off the field, so they actually started with a man short. Not much by way of progress. The ball again is out of play. All eyes now on the referee, because pretty soon that whistle could come in another minute or two, unless they add on quite a bit of time for stoppages. Great ball in, but once again, as talented as anybody on the field of play is the goalkeeper, Kyla Delicia. There is an opportunity now for John. John is looking for some shooting room. She got the angle, but she tugged it wide. She certainly bought a little time for herself. And when she hit it wide. And as you look at the referee again, look at that opportunity. She really needed to open up a little bit more and give herself the option of maybe placing it to the left of the goalkeeper. It's going to be tough to hit it to the right of the keeper. Most times the goalkeepers tend to be very adequate at the big clear out. So here's another one. But it's straight to them. And that is the final whistle. So the referee doesn't really play any much by way of added on time, but police won't mind, because at the end of it all, it is 3-0. It was 2-0 at the half. It's 3-0, the final score here. And what a result that is for police. Akia Charles in the 27th. Dana Pacheco in the 32nd. And then, of course, in the 51st minute, Natalia Honoré getting the job done. That's before Honoré got herself red carded. And so she is out. She's probably out for maybe the rest of the week, because they might have a midweek game, and then they might be able to play on the weekend. But she will miss the midweek game if there is one. So when next the team plays in the women's league in the Tiger Tanks Wolf tournament she's going to have to sit out that one. That's probably the only blemish on an otherwise splendid outing for the police team. So that is the situation here. An invitation is to join us here on 360 TV for the Tiger Tanks Wolf Tournament 2024. We'll have more coverage coming your way. Until such time, I'm Rascal Mark, thanking you so much for being with us, and look forward to your company again very soon.